What's up, kids? Card of the week time. Promised you guys last week. We're looking at another card with Last in its name. We're talking about Last Will. So this episode is going to be a little different. Usually I talk about, you know, why a card should come back to 3 that's forbidden, or should just come back at all. This card should never come back. This card should have never been made. So in the very first episode of Why Was This Yu-Gi-Oh card made, we're going to talk about Last Will. Now, you new players have probably looked at the ban list and have been like, what's Last Will? And just never, you know, thought about it. Be like, that's an interesting kind of name. So this card was very, very poorly designed. And was designed before they thought anything past tribute summons was going to be a thing. And, you know, shit got crazy, pretty much. Oh, so let's just get into it. Last Will is a normal spell that reads, if a monster on your side of the field was sent to the graveyard this turn, you can special summon one monster with 1,500 with an attack of 1,500 points or less from your deck once during this turn. Then shuffle your deck, showing its age a little bit. It was printed in Starter Deck Yugi, Tournament Pack 7, Starter Deck Yugi Evolution. Triple printings, all of them common. So this dumb-ass card was readily available just by buying a starter deck. So, you know, I actually just found this out today myself. Last Will went a pretty long time without being hit. Like, Starter Deck Yugi, like the first set in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! All the way to April 2006 when it was limited. So for that entire period, for GOAT, you know, this card was at 3. And it just never really hit its big mark. There was a lot of decks that could do shit with it. There was shit like Cyberstein OTK, just fucking anything with Exiled Force. Literally, Exiled Force and Last Will is a free pop and a monster. You know, shit like that. And then, you know, just like a list or two later, Last Will was forbidden in March 2007. Let's just say, we'll get that out of the way. So, according to Yu-Gi-Oh! Top Decks, Last Will really hit its stride in August 2006, where it was in 11 decks. So, at some point as the game progressed, they realized that this card was no longer, like, reasonably designed. Because I'm looking over this list, first place, third place, first place, second place, third to fourth, second place, first place, second place. It gives you a lot of advantage. Last Will gave the player a lot of advantage. I like how the archetype for this dude's deck was first place. Thanks, man. What did he play? Is he just GOAT? This is like this is like Frognark GOAT. It's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm getting a little off topic. So, you know, as the game became faster, there's cards that remove themselves from the field for free. There's shit like Cannon Soldier that burns your opponent for, you know, removing a card from your field. Exiled Force we touched upon, tribute himself, pop a monster. Fucking just stupid shit like that. So, just imagine if for some reason someone at Konami had a brain hemorrhage and decided, you know what, Last Will to 1. It would be in literally almost every single fucking deck. Any deck with monsters 1,500 or less would play Last Will. Because think about it. Goki just lost Nightmare Goblin, right? So they just lost a big, huge, dumb shit play. Like, oh my god, it's so sad. So then here's what you do. You activate Last Will. You do some dumb shit. Let's say normal summon Marauding Captain, special summon Aqua Dolphin. There you go. Discard a card for Aqua Dolphin, get rid of that hand trap, you know, and then activate Last Will. Link 2 into Isolde, activate Last Will. You just got a free monster from your deck. Any monster with 1,500 or less. And that is a good portion of the deck. You know, Blackwings, you just synchroed. Oh, here's a free Gale. Here's Steam, straight from the deck. You don't even need the searching. Just, there you go. Lightsworn, here's like anything, here's a free Lumina, here's a free fucking Lumina, here's free Felice, here's a free Pop. And Lightsworn doesn't have any problem, you know, sending its shit to grave either. True Draco, tributes, no. We're getting a little too, we're going a little too hard here. It's like the one deck that can't really plus from it, it's two decks. It's like True Draco, and fucking True Draco, Klee, and god damn it, I keep forgetting it. Oh well. It'll come to me later. Yeah, it'll come to me later. But you get the point I'm trying to make. Free cards. Free cards is always good. I like free cards. Oh, this card is very good in traditional format. Very, very good. So if you manage to draw this sick ass one-up, dog, or even just some dumb shit, do some meme combo, Curious, send it with Curious, activate double Magic Stone activation, add it back to your hand, and then just activate it. And it's like, got him, you know? It's honestly a win card, and I know it would like destroy memes and be unreasonable if it came back, but I kind of want to see what would happen. You know, I got that little bit of a sadist in me that's like, hey, what would happen if Last Duel was brought to 1 and just everybody could fucking play it? A lot of decks I feel like would see a consistency boost and power and shit like that. Like Cyber Dragon would lose their fucking mind. They'd be like, alright, cool, fucking summon a Cyber Dragon, Last Will, Mega Fleet. Here is fucking Hertz, straight from my deck. Here's Naxter, straight from my deck. Huh? Like, it's so unreasonable. And it is really the first card ever in Yu-Gi-Oh! That should not have been created. Because it's just so overwhelmingly good. There is no inherent downside to what Last Will offers. And I guess you could say back in the day when it came out, like the only realistic way would be, the only realistic way to pull it off would be to like tribute your set fucking Sangan for Summon Skull or some shit like that. And then special summon Gamori Dragon. There you go. You're welcome, Mark. Talked about him. You know, and that's fine. I think cards should be designed for when they come out and not for the future. And that's, I don't get why people complain about old shit cards being good. Like when Aqua Dolphin became good, people started complaining, and it's like, it's not Konami's fault. They don't have 15 years of foresight. No one has that. You don't have this, they don't have this grand plan fucking 50 years down the road where they have fucking, you know, chain summoning as a fucking game mechanic. You summon in the middle of a chain with this new game mechanic. They don't have that in mind. You know, they have maybe to the end of this series, and I'm not talking like the end of Reigns, I'm talking like after Savage Strike. They have maybe 2 Savage Strike, and then they're like, what the fuck do we do now? They have the name of that next set. It was some dumb shit though. So, you know, it's like, whatever. But you get what I'm trying to say. They don't have foresight to realize that these cards will eventually be good, and it's unrealistic to expect them to pour over all these thousands of cards just to find any possibility that any of them will be broken with new cards coming out. And that is super unreasonable. And that should honestly be left up to the players. The players should be the ones to find like dumb FTKs, OTKs, dumb bullshit like that. But they also shouldn't be the ones to fucking publish them on their YouTube channels every time and then complain about them the very next video. So, you know, you get what I'm trying to say here. You get what I'm trying to say here. It is not inherently Konami's fault that this card became really fucking good, but it is still poorly designed even for the era when it came out. So that's gonna be it for this one. Next week, what are we talking about next week? I want to talk about a limited card next week, and I think I'm just gonna leave it at that because there's a lot of limited cards. So next week we're gonna talk about a limited card. So like, subscribe, Red Duels Forever. We'll be seeing you. Peace.